We have Murray Feldman in the house live talking about buying a new home. We got a tip that could save you thousands of dollars. We'll check in with Murray and his team of experts after the break.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Murray Feldman. It is a Money Monday, and we're talking about a big money saver for first-time home buyers, but it won't be here for long. Kelly Sweeney is with me, president of Coldwell Banker Weir Manual Realtors, and also with me, Hale Walker, the senior vice president of First Preferred Mortgage Company here in metropolitan Detroit and many other offices. We thank you guys for being here. First of all, this is a great opportunity for people to really cash in, but do you believe that people really know, Kelly, what's going on out there with this?
Well, I think there is a short-term window to the opportunity, and I think people need to understand that if they are going to buy a house and take advantage of the tax credit, they have to close before November 30th. So really they have the rest of October to work with their realtor to identify a property, get pre-qualified for a mortgage, and get the closing in place. It takes anywhere between 3 to 4 weeks to actually close on the property once they've signed a purchase agreement. So the time to begin is now.
All right, so my realtor tells me that, then I go to the mortgage company and I say to you, Hale, what do I do and how fast can I do it?
It's a great question, and my advice would be that somebody that's even thinking about becoming a first-time home buyer needs to react quickly. And what they need to do is find a trusted advisor, a loan professional that they can sit down with, that they can trust, and find out what their situation is. Because I can give you an example of often the mistake is that someone will come in with the greatest intention to become a first-time home buyer and tell me that they have paid off their debt and they're ready to go, when in all reality, for the best presentation of their application, having the asset sitting in the bank could be better than paying that debt off. So they really need to sit down and do some strategizing to be prepared.
In other words, you're looking to see how much money I've got, and if it's in the bank rather than paying off debt, that could be better for me if I'm looking for this. Well, we're talking about up to $8,000 for first-time home buyers. Let's take a look right now at some of the provisions, because not everybody, sadly, is going to be able to do this. We call them phase-outs. Married couples filing jointly, the tax credit will be phased out with a joint income of $150,000 to $170,000. Now, for single taxpayers, the phase-outs happen with an income of $75,000 to $95,000. That's the phase-out range. So there are some income limitations, but the IRS says 1.4 million households have already been taking advantage of this. How do you see the real estate market right now for first-time home buyers, Kelly?
There's 4 great reasons to buy before the incentives run out. And the first one is incentives. Interest rates, still at all-time lows. Inventory, plenty of great houses to select from. And prices. Prices that are all-time lows. We think the market has bottomed out, and they're only going to go up from here.
What about foreclosed homes? Do you see people looking at foreclosed homes? And when we look at a foreclosed home, what does that mean to my mortgage company? Will there be other strings attached, or could there be other strings attached first?
Well, the problem with foreclosed homes is that they will not work within the opportunity that we have here window-wise, time-wise. It takes a long time to close on a foreclosed home or a short sale. So we're advising people, if they want to take advantage of the first-time buyer credit, they need to really look at a traditional seller.
All right.
Yeah, and I think the big thing that needs to be said also is that the opportunities for first-time home buyers aren't limited to just the tax credit. There are tremendous opportunities. There are houses all over the metropolitan Detroit area, the state of Michigan, all over the country, that somebody's going to be eligible to put as little as $100 down. They're going to get an additional $2,500 to be used for closing costs and costs associated to the purchase. So there's a number of opportunities out there for first-time home buyers.
All right, you just have to know who you're dealing with as far as a realtor and a mortgage company, and make sure that they're able to do this kind of thing, because not all companies may be able to have access to all of this information.
And it doesn't cost them anything to do that. That's important to keep in mind too. They really need to find somebody that they can trust and that has the experience, and sit down with them and be counseled.
All right, very quickly, let's just touch on the first-time home buyer credit again. It is a tax credit, so that means it's a dollar-for-dollar bonus for you. It's not like a tax, they're going to take something off your taxes. It's dollar for dollar. And the deadline is when, again?
You must close before November 30th.
All right.
And I might point out, the first-time home buyer credit, the definition of that is someone who's either never owned a home or anyone who hasn't owned a home within the last 3 years. So even if you sold your home more than 3 years ago and have been renting, you qualify for the credit.
All right, good information to know, and there is much more information on our website, myfoxdetroit.com. We have information from both of these gentlemen and their companies. It's there to help you. Also information from the IRS. We thank you both for being here.
Thanks,
pleasure.
Mike.
And we thank you for joining us this morning. Let's go over to Lee right now.